Have you ever wondered if the car you drive or want to buy could be a colossal mistake? In the automotive world, not everything that glitters is gold. There are brands and models that, even though they look good and promise a lot, end up being traps for your wallet, and an endless source of frustrations. Today, I'm going to talk to you about 5 car brands that, according to the experiences of mechanics, experts, and frustrated owners, only fools would buy. And I warn you, some of them are going to surprise you. Let's start with BMW, the symbol of luxury and German engineering. We have to admit it, these cars are fast, attractive, and offer an exceptional driving experience. However, all that glamour comes with a price, and I'm not just talking about the purchase price, but the true cost of owning one. A perfect example is the 2008 BMW 335. This car cost $44,500 when it hit the market. Its first owner drove it for about 72,000 kilometers. But during that time, he spent $10,000 on maintenance. Do the math. That means that for every 7 kilometers driven, he shelled out an extra dollar. What creates this bottomless pit? No bottom. First off, the run-flat tires. While the idea of being able to keep driving after a flat tire sounds great, these tires have a terrible flaw. Every time you hit a pothole, the expensive aluminum rims can break. Result: a constant trip to the shop. And that's not all. BMWs are packed with plastic components, from the radiator hoses to the turbo connections. While this cuts down on manufacturing costs, those parts crack over time and need constant replacements. Imagine the following scenario. Your BMW has a leak in the cooling system. Fixing it doesn't just mean replacing the damaged part, it means taking apart half the engine to get to the problem. Every intervention on these cars is a complicated surgery, with prices that will make you rethink every penny spent. And that's not to mention that advanced electronic systems like fuel injection or suspensions tend to fail frequently. So, even though driving a BMW might seem like the dream for any car lover, keeping it up quickly turns into a nightmare. Only someone poorly informed or frankly stupid would fall for this trap without thinking twice. Now let's move on to Chrysler, and specifically the Chrysler 200. This sedan, launched as an accessible luxury competitor, has more problems than virtues. When it came out in 2016, it cost $26,000, which seemed like a reasonable price. But behind its elegant design and comfortable interior, there are mechanical and electronic flaws that make this car a financial risk. One of the most serious problems is its automatic transmission, which comes from Fiat. Yeah, that same Fiat which has a reputation for making unreliable cars. These transmissions fail frequently, leaving owners stuck with expensive repairs. Plus, the 4-cylinder engine that many Chrysler 200s come with. It's noisy, inefficient, and tends to wear out quickly. And let's not even talk about depreciation. If you buy a new Chrysler 200, get ready to lose more than 50% of its value in the first few years. In short, this is a car that seems promising, but it'll leave you with more problems than it's worth. There's a reason the line was discontinued in 2017. Simply put, nobody wanted them anymore. The next brand on the list is Kia, and the model we'll highlight is the 2008 Kia Sportage. This compact SUV has space, a nice design, and an affordable price, but there's a catch: it's loaded with problems. This particular model, with just 80,000 kilometers on the clock, already had a broken air conditioning compressor, worn shock absorbers, and other minor defects that indicate how cheaply it was manufactured. Although Kia has improved its reputation in recent years, older models like this Sportage are still a risky bet. In addition, the price difference between a Kia and a Toyota, such as the RAV4, has narrowed. In 2008, a Kia Sportage was $6,000 cheaper than a Toyota RAV4, but by 2019, that difference was only $2,000. And when you consider the durability and reliability of a Toyota, it's obvious. What's the best option? Now, let's move on to Dodge and its iconic Grand Caravan. This minivan is famous for its space and comfort, but also for its problematic transmissions. Since its launch in 1984, millions of units have hit the market, but many of those cars have ended up in the shop due to serious failures. A client of mine had a Grand Caravan that went about 200,000 kilometers, but during that time, he had to change the transmission 4 times. Imagine spending thousands of dollars on a car just to keep it running. And that's not all. The Grand Caravan's electrical systems are notorious for failing. From faulty air conditioning controls to heating problems, it seems like there's always something that needs repair. Finally, we come to a brand that many consider synonymous with luxury, Mercedes-Benz. While these cars are the dream of many, the reality is that maintaining a used Mercedes is a luxury that few can afford. Everything in these cars is designed with advanced technology, but that same technology is their biggest weakness. For example, a front shock absorber can cost more than $1,100, and that doesn't include labor, which can exceed $150 per hour at a dealership. In addition, the brakes on many models are inefficiently designed, meaning that every time you change the pads, you also have to replace the discs, significantly increasing maintenance costs. To make matters worse, many used Mercedes models have dozens of error codes in their electronic systems. Each repair is a fortune, and the frequency with which these problems occur can drive even the most patient homeowner crazy. In conclusion, these 5 brands have something in common. They offer cars that look good on paper, but in practice turn into mechanical and financial nightmares. If you don't do your homework before buying, you could end up stuck in an endless cycle of repairs and expenses. Don't fall for the trap of sleek design or brand prestige. Your wallet will thank you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for more content like this. See you in the next video, where I'll keep helping you make smarter decisions about your cars. Until next time.